Welcome in, everybody, to TV Sports 27. It is time for game number 2 of the Tennessee Volunteers, number 1 ranked team in the nation, folks. And this is the home opener at good old Rocky Top. We got the second matchup in a 3-game set with James Madison. We played them at home last season, a 52-0 victory. They come to play Tennessee twice over the next couple seasons. This is game 2. We got one more showdown with them as Smokey and everyone's run out of the tunnel for the home opener of number 1 in the nation. We got a big game on the horizon as we head to the bounce house. We can't look ahead. We got to deal with James Madison first. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up. Be sure to check us out at patreon.com/tvsports27. I'm going to be doing some recruiting stuff over there, so make sure you guys tune in for that. Plus, the upcoming Northern Illinois game will be over at Patreon as well. So I'm going to let you guys listen to the announcers in this one. Hope you enjoy it. Hopefully come away with a win for you guys. Enjoy, everyone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Duke's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the band they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments.
Going for a big play right off the bat. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Got out of trouble and throws. Complete out of the backfield.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Volunteers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make play...
And the ball is picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The offense set for a first down play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Dukes will hustle to the line. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Steps away. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
The Dukes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
And the ball is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He'll keep it himself. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, That is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
First down here for the offense. They want to throw it. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Got his man on the right. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Dukes line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Getting some, going up top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Give to the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. And the Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. They go to the ground. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Dukes get enough for the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Feeling some heat. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Offense in the hurry-up. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. It's caught. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Dukes have their offense in high gear.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dukes will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job of getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Leaves it with the running back. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He makes the connection. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Used to play fake. Now to throw. Caught. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. This offense has a 2nd down play. Handoff from the gun. Breaks the tackle. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself. So I love the big fella getting the football.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
It's good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. James Madison sends
Well, guys, as we're heading close to halftime, we've seen this story before with Peyton Manning, kind of having these rough outings. Oh, as soon as I say that, there goes the interceptions. Having these rough outings with teams from a little bit lower conferences than Tennessee is playing in right now. Might have a chance to get the lead at halftime, but we got some work to do. It has been a defense playing good, but the offense has been a bit of a struggle, and it's been another rough outing from Chris Fritz. Some of these wideouts, but let's see, can Tennessee get the lead going in the locker room at halftime? Got minute 16, let's see what we can get done here.
Now the offense will come onto the field again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So,
and the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be a...
Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
And the Dukes will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Card in the backfield. It's Allen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it.
Just going to jump in for a moment to say this game's offensive line is absolutely stupid. I have no time back here against an 0-1 James Madison. Insane.
We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game. Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You've just seen in this game, the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. To the ground with the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Splits the upright. quick update. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it has gone final in that enormous top 5 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Wisconsin dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Dukes in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Dukes decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he's stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring.
And he'll make the catch at the 15. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Going up top on 1st down. He's got an open man. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Dukes want to crank the tempo.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Vols will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the move, it's dead. And now the hit knocks it loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome.
And that ball is picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. And the Dukes want to move quickly. Off the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This defensive lineman have kids in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sack him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
I tell you what. I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're bringing heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Everybody stays in their lanes.
At the 30.
31-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback to increase production.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll try the run. Ran through the contact. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Now the play fake. Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Dukes send out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football like...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Trying to beat the D deep. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. He's looking to throw it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paid to.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Escapes the sack. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The give is
in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And he's going to be just short of the first down. He's going to bring up a decision for this coach. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a possession lead. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackled, but he has a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And as they come to the line, they have the lead and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Oklahoma State proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Pokes team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
And that's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.